Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are going back to Camp Viaje to look at their newest release, or one of them anyway. They come out with them so often. This is the Viaje Zombie Collector's Edition 2020 Black. A 5.5 by 54 Figurado, as you can see. And guess what's different about this one? It has a closed foot. Now, I've never really seen one of those. Most of them are open, but it is the way they did things. Now, this actually is part of a 3 cigar series, black, red, and green. Here you can see all 3 next to each other. They basically, the bands are the same, just a different color. The black is unknown. There's not anything in the world we know about it. It was previously released, believe it or not, in China. The green is a natural, a dark natural, and the red is a Maduro. And that's the extent of what I or anyone else knows about it. Viaje is so secretive. The Viaje Collector's Edition designation was first introduced in 2012, and it provides a special cigar size for those who like to collect Viaje cigars. The Collector's Edition releases have been one and done, meaning the cigars are made once and there are no plans to make more. I don't collect cigars. I have cigars, and they may be there in the humidor for a while, but nothing is, when you collect them, it sounds like you're never going to use them or never going to smoke them. I don't know. That's not me. All right. So that's the long and the short of it. Nice looking cigar. So let's get right to it. The new Viaje Zombie Collector's Edition 2020 Black. Didn't expect to get much of a draw. I mean, you know, we're talking about a closed foot there. I can get a little bit through there because, you know, it's not airtight. We'll have to let it open up a little bit to get going. Well, at the outset, you have a lot of earthiness. You can tell it's a lot of earthiness. It's earthy black coffee, very earthy black coffee. You do have the sweetness of a cedar with a little brown sugar. There's quite a bit of nutmeg. It's sort of a dry type nutmeg, but there's a lot of earthy black coffee. There's significant, a decent amount of black pepper at about 7.5. But this is the beginning stages, and based on the ones I've had, it tends to open up and develop. So let's see what we have by the first third. Well, we're here at the first third. Kind of a weird little burn. It's now more of a citrus, light citrus with orange peel. There's still all that massive earthiness. A lot of black coffee, a lot of earthiness in the black coffee. You've got some brown sugar there. You've got a very pasty nutmeg now. And you get it as soon as you get those front end sweeter flavors, which are in this amount. Then you get the nutmeg, and then you get the massive earthy black coffee. The finish is very much nutmeg. That's about it. And pretty good lingering black pepper. At this stage, I would call it medium body. But the cigar is good. You know, since this one's never been had or seen in the United States, people are grabbing them up. I noticed on the small batch cigar site right before I started this video, the black is sold out. The red and green are still available. The black was slightly more money anyway. Now on their site, they sell them in 4-packs, the red and the green, even the black, but they're selling in 4-packs. And they're $66 for 4. So they're there as long as they're there, you can grab them. But starting out at this first third, it's a 92. It's a good cigar. It's not crazy. It's not great right now, and it may develop more. And keep in mind, 92 is where we are, and we didn't even start there because it's just so earthy at the beginning. So let's see what we have at the end of the, things can happen big in the middle third. So let's see what happens by the end of the second third. End of the second third. I'm right here at the black band. And the earthy black coffee is really going. That might be why they call this the black. Very dark. Your citrus sweetness is very diminished. There's a touch of sweetness in brown sugar. Still have the orange peel. You still have plenty of nutmeg, and you have massive amounts of an earthy black coffee. Medium to full bodied. The finish is unchanged, straight nutmeg with nice lingering black pepper. But this massive earthy black coffee and minimal sweetness is not really getting it from me. The cigar doesn't taste bad. It's not bitter. It's lacking significant sweetness. So I'm going with 90 for the second third. So let's see what the final third brings. But right now it's nothing special, but very dark. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. In a small way, the sweetness did come back a little bit. So the middle section got the most earthy black coffee. Still plenty of it. But there is a little more of a citrus note with a little bit of touch more sweetness. Orange peel, nutmeg. Medium to full bodied. I'm not going to go full bodied yet. It's not going to make it. But the cigar is just very dark. It's very much loaded with earthy black coffee. I would modestly raised the score to 91 for the final third. The Maduro, I'm most interested in at this point based on this cigar because a lot of times Viaje does a pretty good Maduro, and then the natural, which is a dark natural, I'm interested in it too. We'll have to see how they go. But this black is a good name for it, black. The overall score is going to wind up being that 91. It's not a bad cigar. It's just not anything special, which it should be. It's my take anyway. So there you have it. The new Viaje Zombie Collector's Edition 2020 Black 91.